Greetings and salutations, patrons of the Tony and Shep Show. It is us, Tony and Shep. So, like we start off every episode, we like to thank everybody for coming, viewing, watching, liking, subscribing, everything. The last video ain't do as good as the rest of them, but hopefully we just give it a little time to marinate. Gotta let the thing marinate.
I feel like they like getting tired of us or something. Like, what's going on here?
Oh yeah,
Like they're getting tired of us. Nah, that's not what it is.
Oh, don't worry about it. You get tired of me if you want to. I'll be in your inbox with Tony and Shep episodes
all day long.
Hey, big head.
Hey, yo, give you a straight hey, big head with a Tony and Shep attached to it. Get mad if you want to. We don't care. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
Either way, though, we appreciate you guys. The 200 and some odd of y'all who looked at the last video. We're gonna keep putting them out. And like we always say, please like, subscribe, share everything that we on. Listen to the podcast. It's on every platform that you can have a podcast.
We're on Apple. A hopeful proud sponsor of the Tony and Shep Show.
Free plug.
Free plug all day long.
Free plug.
Yeah, once again, we do want to thank everyone who clicked, like, shared, told a friend to tell a friend, and everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. We appreciate y'all. We can get right into it. We're gonna start off first. You may be wondering, what is this green thing on the wall behind us? That is a Florida A&M University jersey. FAMU, not FAMU. FAMU for our Caucasian listeners and viewers. Yes, it is FAMU. FAMU baseball. Yes, just won the MEAC.
Absolutely. They ended up. They won in a remarkable fashion.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
They went into the final game down 2 runs in the 9th inning, and they had 2 outs at the top of the inning, and they started a rally with 2 outs at the top of the 9th. It's kind of like a dream baseball scenario, except you weren't at the bottom.
And the truth, you know, now I think about it, and it's Sunday, so don't judge my life. Yeah, they actually was like facing elimination twice.
Yeah, it was multiple. They came in out of the losers bracket.
Yes.
So they were in the losers bracket.
So basically, it was one and done. Like, they would have lost one, they were done.
Yeah, and so they had a remarkable run to the championship game. It's the second one that they've had since 2015. That's under Coach Jamie Shoup. So yeah, shout out to the Rattler baseball team, man. We really appreciate Coach Shoup and the boys bringing one home to Tallahassee. So continue great things. And
not really forward. Tallahassee, but FAMU. We appreciate that.
Right. That's what I meant, though. Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Yeah. Okay, so me and Tony are trying out something new today. We're going to do no cuts, no edits in the video. We both have alarms set on our phone, and when the alarms go off, we're done. We're going to stop talking. So changes and all.
Apparently, if anyone knows me, and you know me about my sports, this whole setup is all royal. If you can see.
Oh, God, no. This is all Tony's idea. We have the Miami Heat hoodies, the Miami Heat hat, the Miami Heat cover that I turned into a table. Like, this is nice. This is fancy, Tony. This is fancy. Good job. Excellent.
Literally, like,
all of this is Tony's stuff.
I put my hand on it and it started to burn. This is terrible. There's nothing Miami. I don't like anything Miami. I don't like the Dolphins. I don't like the Marlins. I don't like the Heat. I don't like anybody. I don't like anything Miami.
2 of those names that you said on that list will get you put out of this house forever.
Like any of them. I just don't. I can't. Matter of fact, out of all Florida teams, the only Florida team I actually like
is Florida State.
I don't like any of the Florida teams. Now, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I respected Tampa because that was like Florida State Central.
The Bucks?
Yeah. When Tony Dungy came, they were a solid team. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, they were a good team. They were but respect team. Them?
I respect them just because they had Derek Brooks and John Lynch. Like those, they're some solid. They're solid players. So I was like, okay, I respect that. Anybody else? Florida? I don't know what it is.
Come on, bro. If you're talking about the early 2000s, then the U has to be in there, bro. They have to be. They're one of the greatest teams of all time.
So is Florida State. So
they're not even in the same class as this Miami team, bro. Tony, let's not start that. We had topics prepared. Look, you already about to go.
And I tell people all this right now. Like, the 2013 Florida State team was scored the most points ever in college football history. So you can't say that wasn't the top team ever. Now, Miami produced more NFL talent. Yes, they produced more NFL talent, but they had a lot closer games than Florida State did. We blew everybody out.
We were better than y'all. If that 2013 Florida State team played 01-02 University of Miami Hurricanes, who wins?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Who wins? Answer the question before.
Listen. No, don't answer. Okay, I'm gonna say Florida State. I'm gonna tell you why. You want to know why? That 01-02 Miami team, you don't know how much you beat Florida State by?
I don't care how much we beat them. We beat them.
You beat us by wide left. 2 points. He beat us by 2. So imagine that Florida State team was nowhere near as good as the 2013 team.
The 2013 is one of the best college football teams of all time. I will give you that.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine
disrespect the Hurricanes.
How's that disrespect? If you lost,
because we had Jonathan Vilma, Vince
you barely beat the Florida
Sean
State.
Taylor, Andre Johnson, Ken Dorsey. Even though he's not that great,
yeah, he was.
He was a good college quarterback. But that team also had Willis McGahee, Frank Gore,
all that.
Clinton Portis. Oh, you want me to? Okay,
I had all that, and barely beat a mediocre Florida State team. Mediocre at best.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It does not matter that they barely beat that team.
So you're telling me that if we put the 2013 team against that team, even though that Miami team barely beat by Florida State team by 2, you're telling me that it wouldn't be a different outcome?
I'm telling you that team would have took away that 2013 team's biggest strength, which is your offense. Jameis Winston versus that Miami defense. Come on, man.
Our defense was solid too. Now.
I don't care about your defense.
You should.
Y'all couldn't stop Frank Gore, Clinton Portis, Andre Johnson.
What?
That 2013 team?
You know that was when Jalen Ramsey was balling.
Right. So you gonna put Jalen Ramsey on Andre Johnson? Yeah.
I tried.
Barbecue chicken. Yeah, you tried.
No, ain't no barbecue because first off, Andre Johnson that's never a burner. I like Andre. I've always liked him. Even when he went to, I feel that he should have left the Texans long before he did.
Absolutely.
Long before he did.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer though.
Definitely. I give him a Hall of Famer. I would pick him on my team any day of the week.
Yeah.
But Jalen Ramsey on him, I like it. Mind you, Jalen Ramsey.
I like it too.
Jalen Ramsey, the first DB since Deion, freshman DB to start at Florida State. So he was something serious. First freshman DB.
I'm not saying that Jalen Ramsey is a slouch, even though I didn't think much of him coming out of Florida State.
That's because he beat y'all single-handedly that game.
Bro, listen, bro.
He beat y'all single-handedly.
I hate Jalen Ramsey, to be honest with you. Like, Tony, why does everybody that you love I hate, bro? Like, I don't know what it is.
That's what makes the show great.
I really do hate Jalen Ramsey, but I do understand that he's a talented football player. What I'm saying is that Miami team is the best college football team of all time.
It is the best NFL producing. Yes.
Tony, this wasn't even one of the topics that we had on the docket.
We're going to talk about it a little bit. I feel you can't, like I tell you barely beat, a lot of the games you barely won. Like that 2013 Florida State game, the only team that came close was the championship. We blew out everybody by 30. They weren't even close.
What I'm saying is that you're greatly undervaluing my point that you never got to. We would take away that offense. Our
defense was, once again.
You keep talking about your defense. I'm talking about your offense versus our defense.
I don't see you taking it away.
What?
Containing? Yes.
Yeah, containing. You scored 10 points. If that.
Oh Lord, baby, you hot? What's going on? Are you sick?
Come on, man.
Uni, bro, sick.
No, I'm not.
Something going on with him.
I'm wearing
somebody save him.
This hat gives me superpowers.
It gives
you know what it's like to have one of these.
I know, but
you become a different being.
You're doing a disgrace right now for you to say that Florida State would scored 10 points that game.
Yo, I tell you what we'll do. We'll make this a topic on Facebook, and y'all help us decide it. Who will win out of the 01-02 Hurricanes? 01-02 Hurricanes versus the 2013 Seminoles, and we'll leave it at that for now.
The same one that barely. Wait, did y'all win the championship that year against
Ohio State?
No, that's when y'all lost.
Tony, I try to change this subject.
I know you did.
Even got there, bro. I didn't want to even get that far into it, bro.
How can you be the greatest team ever and lose in the championship? Riddle me that, Batman.
I tell you how. A fake pass interference call.
Can't even argue on that. Can't even argue on that.
Okay, so here are the things that we really wanted to talk about today, and we'll start with something that's happening in the now. I don't want to deal with a hypothetical. No, bro, you're not talking about that. Let's talk about Stephen Curry. Let's talk about the Curry goat.
The curry, I love it. It's a nice Caribbean dish that I love to eat. I can eat just about any time of day, but over some rice and peas. Gotta have rice and peas.
We talking about the beige beast that resides in Oakland.
The beige beast.
I got that from Wesley Cargill. Shout out to him. He called
Dr. West. Yeah, I like it.
He called the Splash Brothers the beige beast.
The beige beast.
But yes, but yeah. So the boy Steph Curry. Since Kevin Durant has went down with this injury, which is much more severe than they originally let on.
Apparently. I don't think so.
The boy Steph Curry has been on a tear.
Well, you want to know why?
Please.
Well, he's now the first option now. So, of course. I mean, that's common sense. You take...
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people can become the first option. Not very many people can step up to that.
He didn't step up to it. He was the first option before Durant got there, and then so Durant came. You make it seem like this isn't Klay Thompson.
No.
Klay has never been the first option. Never. He never has. Nah, this is Steph Curry. He was the first option. Like this 2-time MVP. So for him to do what he's doing, I'm not surprised by no means. Everybody's just like, oh, he's doing all this. Like, bro, like he was doing this before Durant got there. Hell, when Durant's been there, he's done it quite a few times. Just not the playoffs. Yeah. Now I'm surprised he's doing it in the playoffs, even though it takes him a while to get going.
This doesn't surprise me at all, Tony.
He don't do this in the playoffs.
It doesn't matter if he does it in the playoffs. He does it when it's necessary.
Well, imagine if James Harden doing this in the playoffs.
Like, don't act like he ain't doing it in the playoffs, because that game, that memorable game where he hit that like 50-foot 3-pointer to kill OKC, that was in the playoffs.
Yes.
Like people want to make these assumptions about Steph Curry. Like in the finals last year, he almost averaged a triple-double, bro. But
his numbers dwindle.
The numbers go down a little bit, but even still, that doesn't mean that he's not capable.
I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm just saying that if it doesn't. It's like James Harden. He's not nowhere near as bad as James Harden. Please look, I'm not comparing James Harden to Steph Curry.
I was about to say, bro.
At no means. But I'm saying, if this was James Harden and he was doing it, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, I'd be flabbergasted.
Yeah, because he never does it.
Right,
it just so happens Steph Curry in the playoffs and the finals, his numbers always dwindle. I don't know. Even this is ever since their first finals. I don't know why they always dwindle.
Because it's easy to dwindle when you're averaging 28 points a game in the regular season. Like they stiffen up the defense, so to go from 28 points to 25 points a game.
KD and LeBron numbers go up.
They're different. Okay?
Their numbers go up, son.
Well, actually, I mean, just being real with you, bro, like Steph Curry is really doing something to me over these past couple of days. Like he's really elevating himself in my eyes as where he stands all time. Like I've already considered Steph Curry the second greatest point guard of all time for a couple of months now. Like I consider his resume when stacked up against every other
scoring point guard.
No. Point guard in general. Overall. Point guard in general.
You can't say overall because he doesn't. You can't be like, oh, you're the best overall. It's like, okay, well, what about his defense? It's not that defense is mediocre at best. His scoring.
Who do you consider the second greatest point guard of all time? And I'll tell you.
Wait, who do you consider the first? Let's talk
Magic. What? That's not even a question, Tony. That's not even a question. Okay, what you thought I was gonna name a Heat player? You thought I was gonna say Tim Hardaway? No, I'm not gonna do that. But no, who do you consider the second greatest point guard of all time?
I mean,
and I'll tell you why.
Are you saying? See, it all depends. Like, are you talking like a true point guard? Like Magic was a real point guard.
Really?
He was just big. He was a big, but he was as far as his game, it was a real point guard.
Steph Curry's a point guard.
Steph Curry's a scoring point guard.
He's a point guard.
Steph Curry's really a short two guard. Truthfully, Steph Curry's a short two guard.
It's because you live by that traditional basketball thing where all point guards are supposed to dribble the ball and pass. What point guard in the NBA now isn't a scoring point guard?
That's what I'm saying.
He's a guard, but he's a point guard though. Just because he's a scoring point guard doesn't take him out of the conversation.
If he was 3 inches taller, he'd be a two guard. I guarantee you, he'd have been a two guard. He'd been a shooting guard if he's 3 inches taller.
But he's not. I'm not talking about hypotheticals. I'm talking about reality, Tony. He's a point guard. Reality is the point guard.
All right, Penny Hardaway.
No! No! Penny Hardaway doesn't have a championship and or an MVP.
He would have been. He got hurt. Injury killed him.
I don't care.
Injury killed him.
I don't care. I'm talking about what actually happened, not hypotheticals. You're not going to take me on this winter wonder.
I like Gary Payton.
I like Gary Payton too.
GP.
I like GP.
Like over his entire career.
I don't like GP as the second greatest point guard of all time though. Like I just don't.
Jason Kidd, John Stockton.
No, John Stockton no championship. Steve Nash no championship. See, this is the conundrum that we get into. When I say Steph Curry is the second greatest of all time, I'm not saying that he's better than any of those guys that you're naming. I'm saying greatness. Greatness I measure by resume.
So he has a better resume than those.
He has the second greatest resume of point guards of all time. All time. Steve Nash, no championships. John Stockton, no championships. Gary Payton, 1 championship with the Miami Heat as a bench player, never as the focal point. Gary Payton has 0 MVPs, 0 unanimous MVPs.
No one got MVPs when Jordan's in the league. Think about it. In the 90s, we're playing with Jordan.
Charles Barkley got an MVP.
And let me phrase that. They gave Barkley, they gave Malone those MVPs.
No. They didn't give them anything. Karl Malone was a bucket. Tony, we still have not talked about what we said we was going to talk about.
Bro.
This is why the episodes be 35 minutes.
Bro, look at the stats of when Malone won and when Jordan won. I want you to really look at that. Look at that.
I got a computer.
Go ahead, pull it up right now.
Pull that up.
Or I can take on my Apple iPhone.
Or my MacBook Pro.
With his Burger King crown.
Burger King.
I ain't gonna lie, get a double Whopper with cheese, add bacon cut in half, no onions.
Oh, no onions. Extra onions, me, brother.
That boy breath smell like that. I can't do it. I can't do. You look up Michael Jordan. I'm look up Karl. No, you look up Karl Malone because since I'm gonna look up Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he won it in back-to-back years. He won it not back-to-back years, but he won it in '97 and he won it in '99. So which season are we talking about? The '97 season.
'97 season. Let's look at the '97 season.
Yeah, look at Karl Malone's '97 season.
And you're looking at Michael Jordan's. It was 97, 98, right?
Yeah. No, 96, 97.
96, 97. That was a down year for Jay.
Huh?
That was a down year for him.
For Michael Jordan?
Yeah, he only averaged 30.
Oh, yeah, only averaged 30. That was one of his weaker moments.
Yeah, that shows how amazing he was. He was like, but he only averaged 30. He only averaged 30.
Well, I mean, Karl Malone averaged 27.4 points a game.
27.
And he averaged 4.5 assists, 9.9 rebounds.
And Jordan averaged 30, 36, and 4. And won the title that year. And beat him in the finals. So how do you give it to Karl Malone? Yes. Think about that, bro. Yeah. Like I said, they gave him that.
Give him that.
You gave him that. Look up Charles Barkley's year.
Charles Barkley MVP year?
Yes.
We're going to spend most of this time Googling stuff.
Because I back up stuff. Like when I tell people, like when I know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put you on the platform.
Oh, don't worry about it, brother. I'm all for being proven wrong by these things. He was the All-Star Game MVP in 1991. So I'm thinking that he won MVP, 90? Oh, he won NBA MVP 93.
93.
Yeah, 1993.
You know, one of Jordan's three-peat years.
Yeah, look.
So 92, 93 season?
It's kind of like LeBron, though. Like, they don't give LeBron James MVPs because he could win it every year. Like, I wouldn't give him one either. I'm tired of him getting MVPs. So we're doing, this is the 92, 93 season.
92, 93 season.
Yeah.
Carter got it up.
Okay. What did Jordan average?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
33, 7, and 6.
There's no way Charles Barkley should have won MVP. No
33, 7, and 6.
Michael, no!
I'm not kidding you, bro.
Charles Barkley played in 75 games and averaged 23.1 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. There is no way Charles Barkley should have won that MVP. I don't even remember what our original point was before we started this, but I know that you were right about it. Because that, no, absolutely not. No.
And that's why I tell people the same thing happened to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant missed out on 2.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
No. Since you want to bring up Kobe Bryant every episode. So let's go ahead and you guys, I'm finna ask Tony a question that was part of the original questions that we're going to ask. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let Tony write his Man Crush Monday post to Kobe Bryant on the show.
Even though it's Sunday.
So it's for tomorrow. It won't get released for a while. Yeah. There you go. So if not for Michael Jordan and LeBron James, who would be the GOAT? I saw this post on Facebook and I just thought it was an amazing topic.
To me, it'd have been Kobe. It'd have been Kobe. If not,
I knew that before I even
know you did. Yeah. I mean,
so
why not? If Kobe's the second coming of Jordan, why would it not be? Like, who else?
Jordan wouldn't exist. So Kobe wouldn't exist.
Not Kobe still exists.
No, he wouldn't.
It's Kobe.
Not in the same breath that we think of him as. Who knows what Kobe Bryant would have been without all of Michael Jordan moves?
Remember,
he could have been Slava Medvedenko.
I remember that. Slava. No. Okay, so then I got to take those 3 out of it.
No, you don't have to take Kobe out. I'm just saying, like, I know you're going to take Kobe. I just need you to give me a valid reason as to why you're taking Kobe.
Why not?
Because he wouldn't exist without Jordan. Jordan and LeBron don't exist.
The man's game speaks for itself.
The man's game is Jordan's game. So if there's no Jordan, Kobe doesn't have a game.
Well, in that case, then Magic Johnson then.
Okay. That's a lot more rational than I would ever think. You're just throwing names out there. I'm asking you for your opinion. Don't look for me for validity. I have an answer.
Oh, no, I'm not. I don't care. And it's probably going to be something ridiculous.
It's not
It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be somebody from like Miami or somebody. Who cares? He going to say Dwayne. It's going to be like Dwayne Wade or somebody. And it's like, no.
It's not. I'm not like you, Tony. I'm not a homer. I don't just pick people from my teams.
Well, I'm sorry that my teams have the greats. No one as far.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, like I can't blame that. Like
come to think of it, the person who I'm thinking of played for the Lakers.
So there's nothing you can say. Like they be like,
I can't argue that. Your team did great.
People do that with me a lot. They be like, oh, you pick somebody on the Lakers. Like
It's really hard.
It's really hard. Like some of the best players ever have played for the Lakers.
Pretty much every player on my list, on my Mount Rushmore of players played for the Lakers. Except for Jordan.
It would be either. I think I would say Magic.
Magic.
I would either Magic. It'll be between Magic or Kareem for the simple fact that
solid.
Magic is Magic. Magic and Bird changed the NBA. Like they had brought the NBA to the forefront. Like that was the first real. If you think about it, those two were really the first real like rival. Like that brought that Laker Celtic rival. Not to mention, people don't like to say that there was some racial tension there.
Yeah.
People don't want to admit that, but there's some racial tension.
It was 1979.
Yeah, so it's definitely some racial tension. So that brought it to the forefront. So I would say Kareem, because Kareem just, number one in scoring.
He's a dog.
The man has the most the most unstoppable shot in the hook shot. 6 MVPs, 6 titles. What's your argument?
I think you just changed my mind.
like really, Kareem. People sleep on Kareem when it comes to the GOAT. For some reason, people sleep on Kareem. If I was him, I feel some kind of way about it.
It's kind of hard. He does feel some type of way about it. He talks about it often. I think, to be honest with you, dog, I was gonna say Shaq. Just be honest with you, because in my opinion, I believe in order to be considered the GOAT, you have to be the most something of all time. Like you said, Kareem had the most unstoppable shot in NBA history. Jordan was probably the greatest winner of all time. I believe Shaquille O'Neal is like everybody says, he's the most dominant person to ever put on sneakers.
But the reason why I wouldn't hold Shaq up to that, because he still, even though he was the most dominant, he still never lived up to the potential he could have been.
No, it's because he was fat and lazy.
Yeah,
but what he did do on the court was superb.
It was great. But he still didn't live up to.
You have a bias against Shaquille O'Neal, though.
No, I know
you like Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm talking about before even Lakers. Like, once again, remember I told you very few Florida teams I liked?
Yeah.
The Magic were one of those teams with Penny Hardaway, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Horace Grant. Oh, that was with Scott Skiles. That was David Bowie, all them. I liked that team. That was yeah.
Pat Garrity was on that team.
I liked that team, dude.
Yeah.
I used to like that team.
I hate everything about Orlando.
All right, if it wasn't for Nick the Brick Anderson, that man had 4 free throws. All he had to do was make one, and they probably won the game. And he missed all 4 of them. Nick the Brick Anderson. And the reason why I kind of like Nick, I live up, not like him, but memories of that. My uncle, shout out Chuck, he was in Daytona at the time. He had some Nick Anderson shoes. I was in middle school. My uncle was like a 13, 14. Uncle was like an 11. But they look good when I put on jeans. So I used to wear his shoes in the school.
Yo, so check it out. I'm glad your uncle's name is Chuck, because it brought something to my attention that made me laugh. When I posted this question onto Facebook, my freshman brother Andre Mines said the GOAT would have been Kareem Biggums.
How could you argue with his plethora of moves? Like it's hard to argue. Kareem, shout out to Spice Adams, Kareem Biggums. Like it's hard to not argue. It's hard to not argue Kareem Biggums in his moves. But I would say honestly, it would probably be Kareem. I would say, if it was no Magic, no Jordan, no LeBron, it'd be Kobe, Magic, Kareem. You say no MJ, no Kobe. So I'm gonna say Kareem. Think about it. He's probably the most decorated athlete.
Kareem? Oh yeah, because he got national
3 college titles.
3 college titles. He got 4 high school titles, and he got 6 NBA titles
and 6 MVPs.
He's a man. I'm convinced, bro. That's to the question. It's Kareem, bro.
It's Kareem. If you say anything else,
wow, Tony, I didn't think I had arguments and all for Shaq. Like, you moved me off of that quick.
If you say anybody else other than this, Kareem, your mom's a whore.
What? Whoa!
That's how I feel about extreme.
Yeah,
yes.
I feel you. So here's the topic. Since we're going back and forth between everything, I want to get back to this Curry thing that we were talking about, and the way this man has been performing. But you brought up something very interesting in our text message conversation. Dame Lillard. Where in the hell has he been?
Exactly, the number on his jersey. Nowhere. Zilch, zero, nada, nothing.
Yet.
He's been I don't know. Actually, it's been even in the Denver series. He was kind of MIA. Like he didn't play. He wasn't. Damon, the last 2 series, his best series was OKC. Like I think he took that personal against Russell Westbrook, and wanted to just put a foot on his neck.
I think he did the same thing with Steph Curry. Like he's taking this personal trying to prove that he's better than all of these elite point guards. And the reality is that he isn't better than Steph Curry.
He's not. Even though I like Dame Dollar. I really like Dame. I've always liked him. But he's not. Steph Curry is he's proven, he's showing that, and the whole team is showing it as of right now. No Durant, no problem. Now that next series, which it looks like it's gonna be the Bucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about this too.
Yeah, we're gonna let's segue.
Okay. Into Great segue.
Great segue to the Bucks series.
GRE word. Segue. I didn't know you had that in the repertoire, Tony.
Got about a 1 or 2 of them. I think, and I honestly don't think that because with that Bucks series, I just feel that Toronto is just because right now Toronto looking like the same Toronto from previous years.
Yeah. In
the finals, so where they get to this conference finals, they just ride the gas.
Yeah, but they're different now though. They have Terminator Jordan.
You're right.
Yeah, and so this series I don't view in the same light as I do that Golden State series. When Golden State went up 2-0. I called it a sweep before the series started.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, not everybody. Some people said without Kevin Durant they would struggle. They thought they would get 1 or 2 games. Yeah, but
you don't know basketball people.
Either way though, I called it a sweep before that. I don't view this the same way. I just view Milwaukee doing what they were supposed to do. Tonight is going to be the teller. When Game 3 happens, sorry if we released this after Game 3's happened, but when Game 3 happens, I'm predicting Toronto's going to win. I picked Toronto in 7 in this series.
I don't know, man. I mean, Giannis is playing because there's no answer for that guy.
No,
there's no answer for that guy, and their perimeter, and it showed when he comes into the lane, 3 or 4 people collapse into him. That's why they get killed. That's why Milwaukee's the second number 2 in 3-point shooting in the league.
I'm
gonna say basketball is 5-on-5.
Mm-hmm.
So if one guy brings 3 people to him,
you got to put down that middle finger because it's longer than the rest of them. That's Giannis.
Sorry,
like this. Yeah, there we go.
If one, it's a mismatch all day long, and they have decent perimeter shooters.
They have great perimeter shooters.
And Danny Green is sucking for Toronto.
The role players play better at home. That's just how I feel.
He hasn't been good all season.
Danny Green?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
Danny Green.
Danny Green helped San Antonio win the championship. Matter of fact,
don't remind me.
He was setting records.
He set a record.
Yeah,
don't remind me.
He was setting
records.
That old light skinned dude, long hair.
Don't remind me.
Setting records. Now I don't know what it is. Surprisingly, Kyle Lowry.
He's been playing okay.
He's been doing pretty decent.
He's been playing okay.
I don't know where he came. He must have talked to Jerron. They went on a date or something, and now they okay. He's been doing decent. But everybody else, like Aminu, Gasol, and no one is. What's the guy? Ibaka.
Aminu. He plays for Portland.
Portland. So not Aminu. What's the dude? No, what's the dude's name?
Pascal Siakam.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
They got to be cousins. They got to be related somewhere. You can say what you want. They got to be. They look just like both bad hair, real dark, and messed up names. They got to be somewhere. But yeah. So Gasol,
Pascal
Siakam, Danny Green.
Fred
and Ibaka,
Van
Fleet, none of them have been playing really good.
That's why I said they're role players. They're going to play better at home, which is why I believe that Toronto is going to pull out this series. I just believe Toronto is going to be capable of winning the game in Milwaukee. That experience that they have, we keep saying it's hard to put down a champion. It is hard, and Kawhi is the only champion. Him and Danny Green are the only.
Kawhi is going to. Kawhi's gonna ball. I see Kawhi doing 35 a game.
Yeah, but he's also dragging a team to the playoffs.
But Giannis,
something else.
He commands too much. You can 1-on-1, even double team Kawhi, you can be straight. Like I said, Giannis is commanding 3 or 4 people as soon as he comes into the paint.
You're not wrong, bro. I love Giannis. I just think that experience is going to take over the deeper that we get into the series.
You know, there's a difference between a team with experience and one person.
Yeah, but when you're talking about teams with experience, you're talking about the Toronto Raptors. While they haven't been successful, they have experience in
and they've experienced the same thing every year.
Yeah, defeat. But the difference is now they have 2 people on that roster who have had success in the postseason.
And one of them ain't playing good.
No, but
so now you got one. That brings you down to one.
But that doesn't mean that he can't fall back on that experience to help him, pick himself up. And then you have Gasol, who's a tested playoff veteran in that mix. You got Ibaka, who's been to a finals. What I'm saying is, Milwaukee has nothing like that on that roster.
And that's what makes them dangerous.
It makes them because that ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
It is.
It makes
and
so
far, it's been working for them. I'm just saying, I'm going to bank on that.
And they've been blowing them out. It hasn't.
I'm going to bank on that experience going forward in this series. So this is the last thing I wanted to talk about because I don't. Did you get a chance to even see highlights of that Deontay Wilder fight?
Bro, Deontay Wilder.
Deontay, I call him. Is it Deontay? That's his name.
It looks like it's spelled DEONTAY. Yeah, that's Deontay. Bro,
I think that man named Dante. To be honest with you, I think people keep calling him.
I think that man is. Who hurt him? Like someone
is abusive, ain't
it? This man literally says, and I quote, "Boxing is the only sport where you can kill a man legally
and get paid for it.
So why not take advantage of it? If I'm a boxer." Which I have a cousin that's a boxer. Shout out to Michael Seals, old Cannon Hands. That's my cousin up in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm a boxer and I'm going through, let's say I just want about. You know, I'm taking myself off. Take these off, man. Hey, bro, who we got next? You know, I'm feeling good. Who we got next? Deontay Wilder.
I would officially like to announce my retirement.
I'm retiring right now
from the sport of boxing.
That 2-piece he hit him with. Woo! That wasn't a 2-piece in the biscuit. That was a 2-piece in the restaurant. Bro, buddy was done.
Yo, Dominique Brazil is his name.
Nah.
He hit that boy so hard, all of Brazil.
Yeah, all of Brazil. Everything. All of Brazil. The country, the Brazilian wax, the Brazilian butt lift. All of them. That boy, from Deontay Wilder. Bro, that was, I was sitting there watching it, and he put him straight to sleep. Like, it wasn't, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Like, it was done.
He brought the hand.
I don't understand, bro.
Bro, listen, bro, he hit that man so hard when you watching it in slow motion, his earlobes were shaking, bro.
Now, see, he's what people like to see in boxing. Remember,
we talking about the punches. Yeah.
You know, like, he's a brawler. He's a fighter.
Yes.
He's not an actual boxer. Like, if you put him against somebody like Mayweather or something like that, it'd be hard. Mayweather probably wear him out because there's no way he'd be able to touch him. He's too fast. Not no way. It's
impossible. If he do,
but when he do,
oh God!
But when he do,
he go break something.
Woo, sweet Jesus in the morning.
God,
I'm pretty sure when you go through the net, whereas this, put that punch on them.
The punch?
Yeah, please put that punch on them. If you have not seen that punch, man, I love it.
Tony, we made it, brother.
Did we really do it?
Yeah.
I feel like it's so much more.
Yeah, it is so much more. And we would keep doing it. We would have had more time if we didn't spend the first 5 minutes talking about Florida State versus UM, and that wasn't on the docket.
It wasn't on the docket, but it will be spoken of.
but it will happen.
It will be spoken of.
So we can use these last 2 minutes to do shout outs. I'll go first this time. So shout out to the Angry Educated Black Man. It's my dude Tommy. Like, he has dope content. He posts something every day, so follow him on Instagram and Facebook. He always ranting about something, no matter what it is. Today I think his rant was about Thanos and why he should get more respect as a villain. And,
who don't respect that? This man literally could have done that the entire world.
But he has him on his pantheon of villains, and you just go watch him for yourself, bro. The dude is dope. He's a very intelligent man, bro. He rants about politics. He rants about social issues, anything that you might feel disgruntled about. That's your man to go look at that.
So he ain't got no friends. Apparently, he's always talking.
I'm his friend. He's my homie. I love this guy. But yeah. Shout out to him and everything that he's doing, bro.
Shout out to Jeremy Battles and Right on Cue Barbecue.
I was supposed to go get me some.
I went and slid and got some. Your boy got something going on there. Your boy.
I mean, I've had Jeremy's cooking before.
Like, I have too, but bro, he got something going on there. He also got, was it Backpack?
Backpack Help.
Backpack Help.
They do online tutoring. I didn't mention that the last time, but Backpack Help does online tutoring. And then Right on Cue Barbecue, he sells Henny wings.
And the Henny wings wasn't that bad. I'm not a Hennessy guy. Like, to me, I'm a Crown. I drink Crown. Yes, I drink Crown, bro. So like
that
Hennessy,
was left-handed. That was wrong.
You tripping?
I'm sorry.
You tripping? That's that Ely stuff. So yeah, I'm not a Hennessy. Like, Hennessy to me always tastes like. Oh, there we go. Hennessy always tastes like Black and Miles in Poverty to me. Like, I just never liked Hennessy. But his Henny wings be on point. I told him and this is my idea. I told him to do some Crown Apple wings. Your face is the same. And I told him that he didn't think about it. He was like, yeah.
The thing that I love about Jeremy is that he's open to ideas.
He's very open.
And then on top of that, he gave me some ideas. He was after the first episode of Tony and Shep, he likes every episode. He shares it and everything. We really appreciate him. But he called me after the first episode and was just like telling me stuff about the things. And I implemented it, man, trying to get a more sportsy theme. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's been supporting us, and we trying to support y'all right back, man.
Hold on, I got a couple more. I got to find out something here.
Huh?
Hold on. Keep going. What else you got?
I was just saying that I love everybody. That's all I was saying. It seems like we got some news, though, that we need to talk about.
Oh, what you got? I'm looking at something else. I got another shout out. I just can't remember what it was exactly right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so I'm also going to shout out my homeboy Teroy Jackson and his podcast, Thoughts of an Average Joe. Very similar to some of the things that we do here, where he brings in different guests and he allows them to just talk about a variety of topics, and it's really dope conversation. And he allows himself to be open, honest, and vulnerable as a man. So to hear that from another black dude is really encouraging, and it really helps me motivate. And he also helped me get our podcast on Apple Music. So shout out to Teroy, man. We appreciate you, bro. Shout
out to you, bro. Last one the shout out I did last week, I said to go to Ashley Scott's it's actually Adorable Designs 365. That's every day of the year. Adorable Design 365. The woman does amazing things with wreaths. I mean, I can barely draw a stick figure, and her and my daughter makes these full wreaths. They do painting, they do arts and crafts. Like, she cuts her own wood, all that kind of stuff. I almost cut my finger off in wood shop. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that's everything she does by hand. Like, this is not prefab stuff. She does by hand, bro.
That makes it even more impressive, because the things that I've seen, they are beautiful.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, next Tony and Shep, you're gonna have one right there.
Oh yeah, last thing before we get up out of here, bro. We didn't do it last episode. I almost slipped last episode and did a gender reveal on the episode. Oh yeah. But you guys can check out my page. We did a gender reveal for my wife and our baby. For those of you who not gonna do it, I'll tell you now, we're having a boy.
We're having a boy finally. So apparently Roy was on top.
My grandma might watch this, Tony.
No, she got kids. 8 of them. So she know. I didn't tell her nothing she don't already know. I didn't tell her nothing she already know, bro.
Oh, that is the perfect way to end this episode.
Last shout out to my cousin Michael Seals, Cannon Hands. He's a boxer up there in Atlanta. He be ripping stuff up. I mean, he's one of those Omega Sci-Fi guys, and yeah, he's a cute. That's my cousin talking. And it's funny, he a boxer, and I used to beat him. Well, I ain't beat him up. We used to slap box as a kid, and he didn't always win. So him for him to be a boxer, I feel like I missed my calling.
Slap box him now and record it. I'll record it.
Bro, my cousin is 6'3", 180 pounds.
Yep, that's why I want to slap box. I'll put 1080p out here.
Ain't happening. Oh, ain't happening. Well, shout out to my dog D-Span, and y'all check him out. If you're in Palm Beach County, y'all check out Off the Bone Barbecue.
D-Span?
Yeah.
I think I've seen a lot of him liking stuff too, so shout out to D-Span.
Shout out to my boy D-Span, doing huge things. D.O., shout out to Jerry Odom, of course.
I was just about to get to it. Every episode, got to shout out to D.O.
Shout out to my dog D.O.
for the intro song, highlight, man.
I'm sliding down anyway this weekend. It's Memorial Weekend, so, and shout out to my boy Joe for getting married this weekend.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Joe, man.
Shout out to Joe and Drika.
I ain't getting no invite, Joe. I said that off camera, and I wasn't going to say it on camera, but I can't help myself. Joe ain't getting no invite, brother.
Terrible. That's just terrible. I ain't gonna do with that. But yeah, I'm sliding down to Palm Beach, so I may shoot some stuff on the page, let y'all know I'm down there and everything cool, good and copacetic. That's all I got, really.
That's all I got.
I'm sorry, I gotta do this. My babies. My 11 and 4-year-old got upset because I've not gave them a shout out.
Oh!
Yeah, they got upset. My 4-year-old is actually said, Daddy, you didn't say 4-year-olds. Okay. My 11-year-old Ashley and my 4-year-old Adeline, Daddy loves you. Give a shout out to them. They love this show. Every week they're asking me, like, hey, Daddy, did you do another TV show? Daddy did one. Shout out to y'all. I love you.
Well, I'm going to be a copycat. Shout out to my daughter, Alejandra. I love you, poo-poo. That's the only time you ever going to hear me call you by your real name. She does not watch this show because she's a butthole and she's 13.
Of course, at 13, nope, she won't nothing to do with
No, she don't want nothing to do with this because she don't like sports. And then I also, in case I didn't say this, but my son's name is going to be Lexington. So shout out to Lex, man. Daddy love you too, man.
I hope you're going to drop it to your name and Lex.
Bye.